Welcome back to Twin J Racing, everyone. Today we removed the seat belts out of my car. Well, we already did. Passenger side, because they're sending them off for recertification. Driver's side ones are still there, but they expire in July. So, follow along. Welcome back, boys and girls, Twin J Racing. We're doing I'm trying to think of a good word or a good way to put this, but I call this a futile exercise. Every 2 years, you have to have your belts either replaced or recertified. We kind of touched on this in the Cutlass video. And of course, they're not on this side because this is not the driver's side, but I send my belts off to have them recertified because it's a little cheaper. Not much, it's about 25 bucks cheaper, which in the grand scheme of things is not much anymore, and it actually might not be even 25 with the shipping costs these days. But I always send my belts off, or try to. You can do it 3 times and you got to buy new ones, but I try to send mine off to have them recertified. But I have 2 sets in my car. If you look, passenger side's got a set, and that's the set that's current till July of this year, and then there's this set that was current to June of 2022. Now, crap in the way. June of 2022. So what I do is I remove these belts on the passenger side, and those will get shipped off because if something happens or whatever, I still have mine that are good for now till we get these back. And then next time we do this in 2 years, we'll do the same exercise. Those will be on this side. Those will get shipped. We'll have those that are good on that side. That's how I do it. And I mean, taking them out, you can watch it. It is pretty lame-brained. I tried to grab all the tools, but realized I didn't. And you can argue, you can make arguments for a lot of things on the mounting points. I still use the factory GM for the 2 lap belts here, and then on the other side of the seat, which we really can't see, I use the factory mounting points for the submarine belt. It goes through the floor and through the dry shaft safety loop, so it's got a good plate on the other side, and then it mounts to the roll cage back here. So we have that. That's how mine are mounted, and we're going to get them pulled out so that way we can send them to Florida, which is where RJS is now. They used to be in Michigan. Now they're in Florida. So we're going to get them out, get them shipped to them, and wait for the new ones to come. Well, they're re-webbed one. Basically, all they do is they cut all this webbing off, and they replace it. And they will send you back all your old webbing. I don't know. I give it to my wife. She does stuff with it sometimes. It's just, to me, 2 years is not long enough on belts, in my opinion. You know, I understand if you had an accident. If I had an accident, I'd buy new belts. But, you know, usually if you have an accident, you're probably going to be buying a new car. Anyways, I'll get off my high horse on that, and we will get these belts taken out. I'm reaching the bolt on the bottom there, or the nut I should say, because the bolt comes out the top. Yeah, no, that's just for I probably got my big head in your way. And then We got our last mounting point up here. Hopefully you guys will be able to see that. So now we have all the pieces to make this our 5-point. Which luckily enough, I'm not in a fast enough car. You have to now have a 6-point. In the faster cars, you have to have 2 submarine belts. I don't have that problem yet. I probably never will, but sounds good in theory. Let's move some of the crap out of our way. Here we have the shoulder harnesses. Like I said, June of 22. This is one half of the lap belt. This is not the other half. That's your submarine belt. This is the other half of your lap belt. And then this is your submarine belt. Yeah, you're not seeing any of that. And that's your submarine belt. Your lap belt, submarine, and then your upper bar. So we'll get all this shipped off to RJS. They'll recertify it. We'll get it back, and he'll have all new webbing on it. Like I said, they will just cut all this off. You'll literally cut it, and they'll send it all back to us. Ugh. What a pain in the butt. What a quick and easy way to spend over $100 for belts that are perfectly good. These are over 2 years old because these are on the passenger side. They got moved over last time they expired, and I'll move the ones from the driver's side when the new ones come in, put them on the passenger side for 2 years, and we'll run the ones on the driver's side for 2 years. It's a vicious cycle. It never ends. We've talked about it a few times, so I'm going to go ahead and just take care of it tonight. We got the new 5-point harness sitting over there. It came in a few weeks ago. We're going to get swapped over to this side because this one's June of 25. So technically it's still good for a month and a half. But we got the new one. Might as well change it, right? At least my thoughts. Then I can finish this video up and give it to you guys. Now something I like to do is match these to the same length before I put them in, because it's a pain in the butt to try to figure it out after the fact. That's just me though. Everybody's different. And obviously they changed the length on this one while they had it. So I mean, as long as it's in the ballpark, it doesn't have to be perfect. And I'll never get mine to lay like they do, but that's me. Oh, those are different. Okay, so we want that to be down just a little bit more. We want the holes to be in the same spot. That hardware is a little different. And we'll put this back through here. And put this back through there. And then like that one was, we'll get that kind of out of the way. Where's that hole at? Oh, there's the hole. And now my harness on this side is good to June of 2027. We'll have to adjust it. Excuse me. Wow. We'll have to adjust it the first time we take the car out. Looking for my pin. Because I never put the lanyards on it. Oh, they're not called lanyards. I don't know what they're called. They might be called lanyards. Hell, I don't know. Where was I going? We'll adjust it the first time because it's not where I would normally wear it. But that's a minor detail. We'll get that straightened out. But since we're on a roll tonight, let's go ahead and get the other side done. Why not? And that, boys and girls, is what we call the Great Harness Shuffle. Unfortunately, we have to do it every 2 years. I agree with a lot of safety stuff. I don't agree with replacing harnesses every 2 years. But 6 to 1, half a dozen the other. Me and my brother this weekend, we're talking about, yeah, I have to clean that out after this whole catastrophe. But me and my brother were talking this weekend. He replaces his every year. And I'm like, dude, you're glutton for punishment. I understand every 5 years, but every year, that's even a bit much. Every 2 years, that's a bit much. So, anyways, we're going to leave it at that. Please comment, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And we'll catch you guys and girls all in the next one.